Hi guys, welcome once again to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate every one of you that have been following the channel, watching the videos. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Okay, Bolu appreciates you all. Yes. Anyways, today I have an interesting story to share with you. Not just a story, it's actually a real experience of what happened, and I hope maybe we can have one or two lessons to learn from it. And if you have some suggestions to make, also you can put it down in the comment section below. All right, before we do that, you know how we do it here. Please tap on the like button on this video, and then you should drop your comment down below and then share the video. This will help YouTube to actually recommend other videos on this channel, and including this one, to other viewers. This is the best way you can support Bolu. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Let's go straight to the video right away. So today we are talking about an experience that was quite, let me say, sad, which I didn't expect it to happen in the first place. But yeah, it happened, and I felt let me just keep it out here for memory's sake, okay? You know, in everything we have the good, we have the bad, we have the ugly, we have the nice. And so I'm somebody that stands for the truth. As you know, I always tell you guys, be simple, be sincere, be positive. Yes, so I stand for the truth, and when I see something good, I celebrate it. And when I see something that is not so good or so palatable, I also feel sad about it and I frown at it. So this is my experience and my story of what happened on a particular day, okay, here in this beautiful country, okay, Malaysia. So yes, I and my wife were going out on this very particular day, and we booked a Grab, okay, and then we're rushing. Actually, we bought food. We wanted to go and give one of our friends, okay, who just came into the country and needed some assistance and to settle down. We actually bought some food just to go and give him. And then we bought nasi goreng, which is a Malaysian dish, okay? Not like we cooked our own local delicacy. It was actually Malaysian food, nasi goreng. And to be honest with you, that food was very delicious. Yeah, but that food got us into trouble. Yes, you heard me right, trouble. And I'm wondering what kind of trouble would nasi goreng get somebody into. Okay, just keep listening and you enjoy the story. Yes, so we bought nasi goreng, very delicious and hot, panas, and then sedap. And we booked a Grab, and the Grab driver came, and we took the car. And the Grab driver came, we were even very friendly. We greeted him and everything, as we usually do. We greet all our drivers. Some of them will respond. That's the story for another day. Some will not respond. You understand, right? I don't know. Have you experienced that before? Some will not respond to you. The character is not so good. But anyways, I don't count that as anything. We just say, okay, we enter the Grab and move. But this particular day, we greeted the Grab driver. I think he responded, and then we thought everything was going to be nice. And we entered into the car and we started this wonderful trip to, I think, Sedang, because this student was in Sedang, yeah, in UPM. So we bought food, and we just went to greet him and welcome him from his trip, a new student in the country. So while we were going, we were not even up to, I think, maybe three minutes away from our house. Then the Grab driver started complaining, okay, and it was like something it's smelling and all that. The food we bought is smelling, and I'm like, okay, so sorry about that. I was polite and we apologized with my wife. Say sorry that the food is actually smelling as a kind of smell, but that's food smell, right? And that is nasi goreng. And then he said I should put the food in the boot, and I was like, really? How can I put food that people are going to eat inside the boot? You know. So I just pleaded with him that maybe we can just leave the food there for the moment, and actually we would have agreed in a very amicable way, and I believe things will have not gone out of hand. But the Grab driver, got upset, and he began to speak in a manner that was not palatable at all. And I was so embarrassed, and my wife, I was so sad. Like, why is he speaking like this? He began to talk. rain insult, raise his voice as if he's going to just hit me there. And I was like, what's happening? Why is this happening? Just because of food, you understand? Macan. And I tried to make peace, and all that, but he never wanted to make peace. He got more annoyed. Even when I want to talk, he got more annoyed, and he even told me at a point, I think he said that I should shut up, I should not, something like that, like I should not speak. That do I think that is a this, a that? I'm not going to be using all the direct words here on YouTube because you know what I mean, right? YouTube will not like that. But he was saying some things, and he was like having kind of low self-esteem or something like that, saying, do I think it's like all people that don't understand English and all that? And I'm like, wow, what has English got to do with this situation? Well, it was quite embarrassing, guys. To be sincere, it was quite embarrassing. I kept on pleading with him at the point. My wife said I should keep quiet. Then I just relaxed. I kept quiet. I didn't talk. And he was just driving and going with anger. Even the way he was driving, it shows that he was angry. I was just praying that let everything just be fine, because I can't throw the food away, right? We have bought this food with money, and if it was my local food, maybe he would have said something. Even though my food is very nice, and the nasi goreng also is very delicious, but he was just complaining that the food was smelling. I don't know, maybe because I don't really know if that was quite offensive to him, but I was very patient and careful not to hurt him the more. So he was just angry, and that was how he went. At a point, he even, brought down the glasses. I know Malaysia is quite hot. He was just doing annoying things to make us like exchange in words and all that. He said, even if I'm going to report that to, yes, I'm going to report that there's nothing I can do about it and all those kind of things. And he was insulting so badly. I felt so sad because deep inside me, I knew if this was a local, I don't think he's going to respond to a local like that, because of course we have our rights. Am I right? Everybody has their rights. So it was quite embarrassing, and I've not experienced this. To be sincere with you, Malaysia has been a wonderful place. I've been here for 7 years, and I've really loved this country. That's why I make content. I create amazing content that promotes Malaysia, and I tell you genuine things, okay? Genuine, very genuine about my good experiences here and the beautiful people, the loving people. But I was really surprised this day, and that brings us back to the fact that, in a bunch of eggs, not all the eggs will be good, you understand? There's going to be one or two bad eggs. So what you need to do there is to be able to know how to manage the situation at that particular point, which God gave us the wisdom to manage. So I kept quiet, I was silent, I didn't talk, and we continued the journey. He was just doing things that would hurt us the more, open the glasses, the window of the car, and then this was hot, a lot of breeze was coming, things are not supposed to come into the vehicle, to disturb the eyes, which is not supposed to do that, and it was in the night. It was quite scary actually, and we're passing lonely roads and all that. And a very funny thing happened, because I was praying in my mind, and I believe my wife was also praying. So when we got to the toll gate, his card did not work. The card to pass the toll gate did not work in one of the gates. He went to another gate, it did not work. He was annoyed again. He began to even speak to the people at the toll gate. So I felt that maybe he had temperance issue. That's what I concluded at the end of the day. Okay, so people are different, and you have to know how to deal with people, okay, according to their level of understanding and level of temperament. Okay, so of course I'm not going to give you an half-baked story. I'm going to give you everything that happened in this particular story. So after that episode of the toll gate, we wasted time there. He was just driving from one gate to another, and it was just because of the anger and everything. He was just doing things the way he loved. Okay, and we were being delayed. Then finally, I don't know whether his card was empty, or I don't really know what happened. I think his card was empty, because he eventually loaded the card when he tried different gates and it couldn't go, and other cars were going from some other gates. So he had to go and load the card, and then we passed. We spent some time there just wasting our time. Remember, he reduced the window down, so it was just some kind of breeze that was not too palatable that was coming to the vehicle. So instead of just putting on the AC for us as a normal rider or a normal passenger would enjoy, he deprived us of a lot of comfort in this trip. And it was around 30 something minutes trip, because it was to Sedang. It was quite far from our place. And so we continued the journey. He was still on his own. We kept quiet. We didn't exchange words with him. At the point he still brought up the issue, I just kept quiet. So when we finally got to our destination, of course, my mind was down. I was not having any issues with him. I just felt so bad and so sad because of the high esteem. I actually esteemed my beautiful Malaysian people, which I know that they are still good people, very nice people. But of course, we're going to have one or two bad experiences at a point or the other. So we finally got to the destination, and okay, we finished the trip and we're coming down. In my mind, I wanted to actually apologize, even though I didn't really do anything bad, but just to make peace. God knows my heart. But at that point also, as we were coming down, he also now started talking, and then he apologized. And it was like, maybe he's overthinking, or he was having some issues and all that, and maybe he didn't come out of the house in a good mood or something like that. So I understood everything that happened, but I just felt to share this experience with you, especially with the foreigners who may be coming here, or you are here already. Everything will not be smooth. Okay, if you are coming to Malaysia and you are thinking, they're going to treat you, majority of Malaysians will treat you well. Okay, but I've had experiences also where it was not funny at all, and people treated me like something else. Okay, so you have to be ready for that and brace up. What is most important is you try to adapt to the culture where you are. Okay, and then make sure you are respectful, because if I was not a respectful person, if I didn't know how to manage situations very well, I think this situation will have gone out of hand. Maybe we would have ended up, giving ourselves some blows. You understand? But I also was able to respect myself despite all the harassment, because I call that harassment actually, because of course that was harassment actually. But anyways, we're able to settle the issue, and yeah, that's the experience I faced. So especially for foreigners that are here in Malaysia, or you'll be coming down here, of course, it's a beautiful country, amazing people. I've shared a lot of amazing experiences here of my stay in Malaysia and my experience, but there will be one or two situations there. Yes, so that was exactly what happened. We learn to follow peace with all men, okay? When you follow peace with people, regardless of the situation you find yourself, you see that you'll be able to manage the situation very maturely. And that was what happened in my case. Like I said, it's a beautiful country, Malaysia. But there will be bad, there will be good, okay? There will be bad, there will be good. So for those of you who are coming here for the first time, or you want to come here, because there are a lot of people that want to come here, you should know, okay? Don't just expect everything to always be rosy, to be good. You may have some ugly experiences also, but I tell you, the good experiences are more, okay? And I think that's the same situation in many countries, okay? There is good, there's bad. Everything will not be rosy. Everything will not be smooth. But by God's grace and with maturity and the wisdom of God, you will be able to, manage everything in an amicable manner. Anyways, I love Malaysians so much, and thank you guys for being loving and amazing. I've seen your hospitality in many areas and many places, and definitely this little challenge that happened will not make me to say I don't love Malaysia again. Malaysia is a beautiful place with beautiful, amazing people. And of course, if I see that person today, definitely I'm going to give him a hug, because the situation has been settled already. But I just felt to share this story here just to make you understand that not everything is, beautiful at all times. You understand? Sometimes we also go through one challenge or the other. I love you guys so much. Till I see you next time, be positive, be simple, be sincere. Don't let anybody at all steal your joy. Some people may not be in a good mood. Don't let them steal your joy, okay? Still maintain your joy, maintain your peace, and everything will be all right. By your behavior, by your character, they themselves will be encouraged, and they will be challenged, and they will look at themselves and say, wow, you make sure you are the one that tries, by the mercy and grace of God, to make sure that peace reigns, okay? There will be a lot of offenses, okay? There will be a lot of offenses, but make sure you are not the one that offends people. It's better you are the offended, and then you can make peace out of the situation. Thank you so much for watching till this very time. I love you guys so much. Please drop a comment down below, like this video, and share it. Until I see you next time, I remain your humble host, Bolu. Please let me know if you love this kind of stories. You love my storytelling skills. Did I try? Rate me in the comment section below. Are you captivated by my story? Rate me in the comment section below. And see you next time, guys. Stay safe. Bye.